Hey, so guys, this is a vehicle report. Some cars you might want to buy, some cars you might not. Some cars you actually shouldn't buy, some cars if you're buying one, you should. So, that's some of the reports. So, my Aunt Jan's got a 2006 BMW 1 Series. You might have already seen one of my comments on it somewhere. I've told Scott Kilmer about it on the Automaven, and I told someone who's doing a list about the 10 best Toyota, about some of the best Toyotas. Told that guy as well. So she got 2006 BMW 1 Series. Being 2006, you'd think, well, any of the problems a piece of crap might have had, you'd think, well, it's had its problems. It's probably had some problems twice in a row after having that being repaired. So number one, it's had an oil leak. Yeah, no. Sometimes happens to engines. She's not had that look at. She had a bit of welding done, and she got another oil leak, but the car then, like, very soon actually carboned up on the inside, so it's kind of sealed that. She might have put a bit Lucas in it as well, like modern thinner Lucas. Oh my god, my mum's movement box, there's like a sticker advert for like zero W20 oil. Cars getting that bad, I'm pretty sure that in a few years cars won't even be using oil, they'll be using water. I swear to god, they'll be using water. Or bio oil for like engine oil or something like that. They'll be using water, I swear to god, like in the next few years. So she then had a catalytic converter problem. She replaced it herself. She didn't replace it with a proper BMW one because there's no way she was going to be able to afford that. I mean, a catalytic converter for a Peugeot costs £1,000. Do you think she was going to pay £5,000 just for a catalytic converter in a BMW? I don't think anyone would do that. So she put a just a cheap regular one in there. Then her engine started going like, vroom, 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 like idle. But that might have been the ABS. But what was actually, she had an alternator replaced, and after that the engine revving just stopped. It idled perfectly smooth once again. Sometimes they can do that because you've got like a bad fuel pump or something. Sometimes they can do that because there's a bit of dodgy gasoline. Sometimes they can do that because, again, something on the exhaust could not be matching up to the sensors in like the MAF sensor. And it could be making it rev because it's trying to compensate. And every time it revs, it revs again and again and again. Sometimes they just do that. Like some cars, they just rev out and idle anyway. Some cars just idle roughs, you know? If it's got a crappy engine, it'll idle rough. If it's something like a Theatre or a BMW, it just idle rough, like Honda does. Oh, sorry, it did. So that got sorted. Then, because of the oil leak, your ABS sensor got replaced. You had to do that. Then the rocker cover gasket broke. Guess how much you had to pay for that? £350. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? Just for a piece of crappy plastic. Which it was. It was a plastic gasket. You pay £350 for just a little bit of plastic. Just a little plastic ring which goes around the top of your engine. Just a little bit of plastic. She's paid £350 for that. She says she's never buying a BMW again. What a piece of crap it was. And what a piece of crap it is, I'll tell you that. I mean, after having that done, 6 problems, she finally had that done and she's not had a problem with it since. Next few months, I bet she'll have no problem with it again. And again. And again. Till she buys a new one, she's going to probably have a problem with that, like every single month or something like that. In 2006, you would have thought it would have everything replaced it had to by now. It ain't. Nah. It ain't done yet. Anyway, so that's a bit of a crap ass. My uncle Donovan, he's actually got a 15-year-old Seat, you know, the Volkswagen brand Seat. He's got a Seat Leon. 15-year-old, only thing he's ever had replaced on it's the alternator. And considering he has his base up high on the settings all the time, it's bloody working hard. And I wouldn't blame it. But being 15 years old, oh my god, done bloody well. Because when I used to live in Newcastle, I had a taxi driver who took me to school. He worked for a taxi company called Premier. And they had a 13-year-old Renault Master van. Well, it got 13 years old anyway. Once it was 14, broke. Now they've got a 2007 Ford Transit. Not a single problem with it at all. There's like a little bit of rust coming from one of the seals on the windows, but this is nothing major. I mean, this is 2007 Ford Transit. It's made with the most quality they could bloody do at that time. And to be honest, it's the most quality you get for a van. Ford Transit. You want a good van. You want a good, huge van for like loads of deliveries, yeah? To be abused to hell without breaking. Buy a Ford Transit. Honestly, They are so good. I ain't heard anyone complain about a transit, even the bloody brand spanking new ones, like the brand new custom they've just made with the new faces and everything. Never even had problems with that. The only problems I've had was with Ford EcoBoosts, and that's in the big cars like the Galaxies, the C-Max and B-Maxes and that, like the sort of crossover like ones, like the MPVs. And that's because their engines are just being strained too hard. I mean, they can last like a good 6 years, but then eventually the head cracks, and then coolant basically leaks like straight out because this is coolant that's overheating, and then because it's expanded too much, it's basically cracking the cylinder. All the coolant's coming out, all the oil and everything stayed in, but then that's burning up. Then their engines have actually been seen on fire on YouTube. I watched it. I've seen videos of like a B-Max and C-Maxes like on fire, literally because their engines are getting too hot. Other than that, Ford are perfectly fine. Never had a problem with any Ford other than the B-Maxes. The new Focus though, don't really like it. It's a bit of a piece of crap, really. Not that it is, but like, I just hate looking at them stuck on tablet screens. They're just bloody disgusting. Do you know what? If they could just keep it like within the actual centre console, love it. They look gorgeous, but when they're just sticking out like that and they're trying to show like, ooh, look, I'm a big thin duckling, look how thin I am, look how big and wide I am, and look how breakable and cheap and nasty I am. They're horrible pieces of shit.